Mrs. Gallard also came up with the awesome quote that us boys in that cabin still remember to this day. We were making quite a bit of noise and just, being boys in our cabin, and it was probably time to go to sleep. Mrs. Gallard comes. She's pretty angry at this point because we're supposed to be asleep. So she opens the door and she comes up with the quote, "Now, I'm not coming around here anymore." So when I come back around here, you guys to be asleep. To this day, those words just resonate throughout my mind. So I want to thank you for providing us with endless amounts of laughter throughout our And then it came into year 10. Year 10 was an awesome year for me. Mostly consisted of Josh, Nathaniel, Kelvin and I doing absolutely nothing. Most of the time we were making up stories in maths class about each other. Except for English class, of course, Mr. Westray, because you managed to... Right.
Well, better than the others.
Yeah, you managed to keep us under control, and my first impression that I got of you was, wow, this guy's a hard ass. Since then, my perception of you's changed, sir, so good on you, you've done well. I think that's what teachers are supposed to do, is come across as hard asses, but ease up at the end, so still strike fear into them, so you've done that awesome, Mr. Westray. So year 10 was an awesome year for you, but year 11 was probably my favourite year of school because it was the year of change for me. It was the year where we had Avondale camp, and that camp, still to this day, is the best camp that I've been on. It was mostly because of our homeroom. Mr. Westray, DJ John Fizzle, I want to thank you guys for bringing us together, and that homeroom was such a tight-knit bunch, and Jeremy, Lawrence and Tool, you're awesome. that camp, oh man, that was so funny. Like, we'd be walking just through anywhere, Jeremy would see something funny or something that he wanted to touch, especially at the Blue Mountains. There was a cliff face and he goes to it, he's like, oh. Still to this day, well, even just before the napkins were on our table, we're just feeling like, oh. So thank you for that, Jeremy. I remember going to Dream World, and that was an awesome time for me, except I was petrified of the cyclone because the height limit was 200 centimetres, and I'm 202 centimetres. Luckily, my head was nowhere near. It was just, I shouldn't have been scared of it. 2012. Woo! That is an awesome year, and there's two things that stand out to me in this year. Spiritual Emphasis Week, and obviously our camp that we had at the end. That was Spiritual Emphasis Week, that stands out for me especially because it was the one time where I saw each and every student within Gilson, not just in year 12, because we're pretty open to each other anyway, but in the whole school, just be so open to each other about their faith and about their experiences in their life, and that stood out so much to me at camp because I'd never seen that in a school before. I never see such openness and being able to talk about God and their faith, with people who don't even stand up to find. I didn't even have to stand up and talk that much. And that's why that week, really stood out for me. And obviously year 12 camp. Gee, that was awesome. Especially the last night.